He wished for immortality and wanted to overrun the Earth with his demon legion. He's like a competent version of Pilaf.
If he's gained eternal life, then that means he's still alive out there somewhere.
If he ever shows his face again, Goku and Gohan will knock him out.
Ugh, this quack was a real problem. He wanted to implant his brain in Goku's body.
Ew, that's disgusting. So glad Goku managed to dodge that bullet.
He was a scientist when he was alive, right? If he wasn't evil, I bet you two would have a lot in common, Bulma.
Maybe not. I wouldn't want to know what's inside that brain.
This Saiyan bully looks just like Goku, but they're not even remotely related to each other.
So he's like the shadow to Goku? Well, don't confuse them and accidentally give this creep a hug.
He may look like Goku on the outside, but he's rotten to the core on the inside.
He's a Namekian like Piccolo, but his evil heart makes him very uncommon from the rest of his kind.
He wanted to use the Dragonballs to gain eternal youth. Can't say I haven't thought of the same thing.
Hey, come on now.
That slug in his giant form, all this did was amplify his weakness to high-pitched noises.
Piccolo hates those kinds of noises too, right?
My mischievous side wants to whistle in his vicinity. Frieza's older brother looks a lot like him. Their voices are quite distinct, though.
Yet another jerk who's got a bone to pick with Goku.
I wonder if Frieza is so insecure about being short because his brother is so much taller than him.
This is what Cooler looks like when he gets serious. He's all spiky and wears a face mask.
Gotta be tough to breathe in that mask.
Probably ventilated.
This is one of a million robots Cooler made when he was at Death's door. Just when it seemed like he was done with. What a sore loser.
Oh, there was no end to them. I don't know what kind of technology they were crafted from, but I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Frieza's family's bad news, no matter what form they take.
This is another one of the androids that Dr. Gero made. Looks like its sole purpose is to kill Goku.
That old quack never quits, does he? I wish he'd forget about Goku and go do something else with his life.
You're right. His research could have been put to far better use. This was when Android 13 absorbed parts from 14 and 15. Goku crushed him with the power of a spirit bomb.
I was worried sick when Gohan got put in the hospital. Thank goodness he was able to get back to his studies.
After that, Vegeta and Piccolo kinda just didn't come home for a while. At least not till the fish jumped. Oh, and don't ask.
This is a bad guy who came to take over Earth. He and his gang came to interrupt a tournament.
Everyone ended up in the hospital after defeating Bojack. Oh, I was so worried.
Wait, there was a newspaper article saying my dad defeated him. Ugh, did he take all the credit again?
This is Bojack after he powered up and transformed his look. He changed his hair and his skin.
Gohan was the one who took him down, right? People who risk their lives to protect others are the coolest.
Goku left it to the kids again. Oh, wait, was he dead at the time?
Aww, this chubby little guy reminds me of Boo.
He's not all that smart since he can only say his name over and over, but I heard he got really sad when Goku said mean things to him.
Goku really can be an idiot sometimes.
This was when Janemba transformed, after Goku had him against the ropes.
I don't think I've ever seen two forms of the same person so radically different.
He's gonna catch a cold with his midriff exposed like that. He looks a little intimidating, but I remember hearing that he was an ancient hero that sealed away a giant monster or something.
He gave Trunks his sword as a gift. It's become his most treasured possession, a keepsake of their time together.
Think he's been doing well since then?
He went back 1,000 years into the past using our time machine. I hope we see him again someday.
A big old bug that can turn into smoke and swallow you whole. Ah!
This thing was sealed inside Tapion's body. Goku defeated him, but the city took a toll. It was a real mess.
Vegeta was pissed when his house was destroyed.
Who's this?
He kinda reminds me of Vegeta and Goku, but
Yeah, I get that. He gives me the strangest feeling.
You think so? Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I see it. Now this looks like a strong fighter.
does that mean he's also a Saiyan?
That must be why he has such a similar vibe to Goku and the others.
Those muscles are ridiculous in size. He certainly looks stronger.
So, is this different from a regular Super Saiyan form?
Either way, he looks dangerous.
This Broly guy supposedly grew up in the wild. They say he's so strong that even Goku couldn't beat him on his own.
He worked for the Frieza Force for a little while. I hope he's not another bad guy to deal with.
He was actually being used by his father and is rather innocent at heart. The way he talks is kind of adorable, in its own way.
Broly's become a delinquent too. Must be his dad's fault that he took a bad turn.
I've heard that Broly's father, Paragus, put an electric collar on him to make him obey his commands.
How awful to do that to your own child.
His hair is so spiked out and his muscles are bulging. He looks like he's about to explode or something.
In this state, you lose your sense of self, apparently. That's part of why Broly's training with Vegeta and Goku under Beerus.
Wow, maybe he'll come visit Earth sometime.
This was Goku's father who died many years ago. I'd love to meet him someday when I pass away.
He looks a lot like Goku, but way more serious.
If he's a Saiyan, I bet good money he was killed by Frieza, wasn't he? Oh, poor guy.
I'm grateful that he delivered my Goku here to me on our little blue planet.